welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Whitney, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. As you may have noticed, my intro is different. We have changed our name to The Woolly Way, and I just felt like that fits so much better because my name is Whitney, so The Woolly Way with Whitney just sounded good, in my opinion. So today we are going to be talking about my January knits. I do have my little notes here that I'll be referencing, and as you can see, I do have some yarn here and a whip. So we will be doing a normal style podcast where we talk about my finished objects, my whips, and my acquisitions. So my first finished object here is the Rosie Sweater by Knit. And I knit this in the size medium large. And this is stunning. I actually love this. I wore it for Thanksgiving. I'll add a picture on the screen for you to be able to see how it fit me. It called for a lace and fingering, but I used Drops Air in the color Wheat and for the mane. And then for the roses, I did Dark Olive in Drops Air. Oh, is it Drops Air? I think it's Drops Air Tweed or Drops Tweed. I think it's that one for the green. But this is so pretty. I absolutely love it. It fits great, and it really blocked out really nice because when I was first knitting the roses, they were kind of scrunched up. I haven't done much color work like this before, so doing a sweater like this was new to me. Other than the tractor sweater by Knitting for Olive that I knit for my nephew, this was like the first color work that I did, and like other than socks. So this is a beautiful knit. I love the way it fits. I think the only thing I modified was the collar. I didn't want a really tall collar. I don't like things on my neck like that, so I just made it shorter, but it's gorgeous. I love it. Love, love, love it. My next finished object, you guys have seen this in a few videos. I am so happy to finally have this knit completed. I have had this on the needles for over a year. So I had started with socks, and then I ended up, what did I knit after that? Socks, and then some baby knits, and then this. And it had been put to the side for a while because I was so frustrated. This is the My Favorite Story sweater by Veronica Lindbergh. I think she's also known as Kotovakika. I probably butchered that. I'm so sorry. But so this was the yarn called for this was worsted, but I used two strands of Drops Flora and Kid Silk in the color 09 Amethyst, and I knit the size large. It is so intricate, like all these different patterns. It's down the sleeves. It's so gorgeous. I still haven't weaved in the ends for this, but it is blocked, and I think it's stunning. It is a round yoke. The yarn doesn't feel itchy or anything like that. That's something that I noticed about Drops, is I do really actually like Drops yarn. But it's beautiful. I just had issues with the pattern itself. I had purchased the book version and like the book PDF version rather than the physical book, and the key for the chart for the pattern, like the first one was right, but then the second, like the rest of it was on another page, and the key for that was different, and I had to restart this. I'm telling you, probably like 6 or 7 times, and I'm surprised I didn't give up, but I really wanted something that really tests my limits, and this was it. So this was a labor of love. I'm so happy to finally have it off the needles. It's gorgeous. There's plenty of mistakes in here, but I love the fact that I did actually complete it I'm one of those people that like to knit on one thing at a time, because if not, the other one's just like in the back of my head, like, oh, if you just finish this, you'd have more time for this. You'd be able to focus on only this one knit. So having this there, resting for a year was torture, but I'm so happy that it's finished. It's beautiful, and I don't think I'll ever knit something with this many different like patterns in it ever again. That was just so long, so hard, but that's okay. And my last knit, I did finish this in January. I was so sad. I was hoping to get it done in December, but I was going through like I just didn't want to knit. I didn't want to pick up my needles. And so when I finally picked this up in December, I tried to finish it, but I didn't have enough yarn, so then I had to wait for the yarn to come in, and it was just a whole fiasco. So I did finish this in January, and I'll be able to wear it next year. I knit this in, this is the Holly sweater by Pernille Larson in the large size. It called for lace and fingering, but I did use drops air in light beige. And these are Stroll, Knit Pick Stroll in the red and the green. So that's what I used for that. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to wear it next year. I was so sad to not have it done in time for Christmas, but that's okay. I kind of wanted like my Rosie sweater to be my Thanksgiving sweater, and then this one to be my Christmas, but it just didn't work out that way. But it's beautiful. I knit it longer than the pattern suggested, but it's still just, it's absolutely stunning. I'll give you a close-up of these hollies. So pretty, and it blocked out so well. I love it. Now we'll get on to whips. And you know I've had this color. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I've had this peridot, I forgot how to pronounce it, color from Birch Grove for so long. I have tried knitting my sister socks from this because her favorite color is green and she loves to garden. So I have tried knitting her socks out of this. I've probably tried like 4 or 5 patterns and they just weren't doing it for me. So I decided to knit a just a normal sock, a plain vanilla sock, and she doesn't like them to go too high up her foot, so I'm just gonna keep it this length. I did try a shadow heel this time, so I'm gonna keep it this length, and then on the screen here I will add some photos of what I am inspired to do. I really love the idea of embroidering some flowers on here because she does love to garden and she grows some beautiful flowers. I'll add some photos of her flowers here on the screen as well. She is the sister that I knit the carrot socks for, a ghost socks for, and the sister that I mentioned in my last Make 9 video of knitting the leaf sweater for her. She's amazing, and she is knit worthy, and I am just, you know, when you get a best friend and you both have different hobbies, like she sews, and thankfully my best friend's also my sister, so she sews, and we kind of do like a little trade-off. Like I'll knit something and then she will sew me something. Oh, I wish I had one in here. I will go grab it so that you can see what it is. Give me one moment. Okay, I am back with what I wanted to show you. So I knit her socks and a sweater coming up, and she knits bags. This is one of the bags she made me. My favorite color is yellow, and so she made me this, and inside I just keep all my knitting knickknacks. I've got, you know, stitch markers and cable needles and these things that you put your yarn on hold with. So she knit me this, and I mean, not knit, she sewed that for me. And this is a bag that she also sewed for me. It's so beautiful. And it's got working pockets on each side. And then you can just tie these strings right here, untie it. And inside there are 2 pockets made out of the yellow fabric. And then on this side, it's the blue fabric. I just currently have our books that we're doing for our Bible study right in there, but it's absolutely beautiful. So we are gonna start doing little trade-offs here and there. She just finished making me 2 bags similar to this, just larger, so that I can put like knitting projects in it, and like my different needles that are like this that aren't interchangeable in the other one, or maybe like my hair stuff or makeup stuff. So yeah, these are the socks, and we're gonna embroider some flowers, maybe a chicken on it because she does have chickens. And this is currently my only whip because I really need to get those done for her, because I have a box of fabric and batting and stuff like that that I need to send out to her. I tried sewing, it just wasn't the thing for me. I absolutely love knitting, and she could put that stuff to use, so I need to send that, but I wanted to finish the socks before I send that out to her. My only acquisition is the Serene cardigan, which is my Make 9. I'll add a photo here for you guys to see. And one of my goals for this year was to knit with a yarn I hadn't knit with before. I kind of want to expand my knitting yarn, my yarn for knitting, instead of just sticking with drops. Drops is amazing and very affordable, and so far it's held up great. I just wanted to expand a bit more to see if there's just yarn out there that I want to maybe put on my favorite yarn list. And this Holst yarn, or Holst Garn, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but this one is Holst yarn in Tides in the color Lapis, and this one is Holst yarn in Lucia. And this here is 70% wool and 30% silk. It's 50 grams and it's 314 yards. It's beautiful blue, and I'm gonna knit the blue version of the Serene cardigan out of this. And the lace, I think that's what it is, lace or mohair or something like that, is 42% baby alpaca, 35% mulberry silk, and 13% 5 merino wool, and 10% yak. This is a 25 gram and it's 200 meters. And this is soft. Like, I know people say that knitting for Olive is amazing. I've knit with it. I like their merino. I don't like the mohair. It is itchy for me. And maybe I just need to go the alpaca route. I'm not exactly sure. But this combination, it feels so nice. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't have anything in blue. I've kind of just stuck with basic colors other than this purple knit. This is my first like full color knit. Like, other than that, I've knit the Billy Tee, which was cream and brown. I knit my Lakes cardigan, and that was like a beige brown. And then these have a little color in them. So I'm excited to have a cardigan. I really want more cardigans, and in this blue. So that checks me off for socks. Was only Make 9. So that will be there. The yarn will be on there as a checklist, and the Serene cardigan is a Make 9. So I feel like I'm already off to a great start. But that's all I have for today's video. I would love it if you would stick around and hit that subscribe button and let me know what you're knitting on. If you have any experience knitting with this yarn, I'm so sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I would love to hear it. I did order it from the Yarnery online. Living in upstate New York, we don't really have a lot of yarn shops unless you like dip into Canada, but so ordering online is kind of the way to go. I also get a little overwhelmed going into yarn stores because I'm like, I don't know how much I need and I'm not good at math, and it's just, I would probably just struggle. So ordering online is the easiest route for me. But thank you guys for coming along for today's video and checking in on what I'm knitting, what I knit this January, and what I plan on knitting for February. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.